Okay, I think live, yeah. Beats the alternative. So I'm in my new place, guys. Whew, I am tired. I am very tired. I don't know if you ever tried to move a house by yourself or nearly by yourself. Um, it's a lot of work, but we're here. I missed you guys on Friday. I was really wanting to pop in for a live stream, but we didn't even have internet yet, so no live stream was even possible. I guess I could have done something for my phone, but man, it's been really hard. I am so glad to be done. And hey, look, the good news is I only have to do this in another 11 months. Oh man, 11, like you shouldn't have to do this once every decade. Oh my gosh, this was tough. I think it's because I'm getting older. It gets harder and harder to move every year. Um, yeah, thank you guys for being here. I saw you guys chatting up here, and I want to catch up on your comments and see what you guys are saying. Don's driving to work, so he's not going to be able to talk. But hi, Don. Thanks for being here, man. That thumbnail. Yeah. Getting ready to leave now. I stalk Alan a lot, and he responded to his post almost as soon as he posts them. Yeah. Well, you guys, there. I know who's paying attention. God, it's not working. Look at this terrible contrast here. I don't know why it's lost my face. Let's see if I can come in here like this. There you go. Nobody wants to see me that close up. Not even my wife. There you go. All right, fabulous. Hey. Yeah, no. So moving is a chore. I don't. That's not news to anybody, but it was very challenging. But as you can see, I've got my stuff set up, and that bed looks like it's a lot closer than it is. Everything gets squashed in 2 dimensions, but that's actually way back there. I've got a lot more room in this in my master bedroom, and my wife and I are talking about building an actual set that I can fold up and take down and stuff, shove it under the bed, but something that'll open up and be an actual Magic Minute set. So that should be really cool. We got the room for it now, and that's work on that's going to start at some point. But man, I'm glad to be here. Sorry, I know my energy level is down. I'm just not my usual self. It's been just nonstop since Thursday night. Just been going hard. So fancy. Had an orb, guys. My place is haunted. If you go back and watch the review, there's a little thing that just flew from here over to there. I'm haunted. Anyway, guys, I just want to pop in. It's not going to be a very long live stream because I've got it's Sunday night. Everybody's got to get up and go to work in the morning, and yeah, we're just gonna. I'm an animal. I'm an animal. Oh, I am so far. I'm gonna, I'm slowing down a little bit. I'll be honest. I am not as. I did it. I mean, I moved a lot of stuff, and I had the long nights and the working, putting in 12-hour days and stuff, putting all this together. But I'm feeling it. I took 2 naps today, and I'm looking forward to bedtime. So yeah, no, maybe an animal, but I am slowing down. Upset tummies are no fun, Elizabeth. I hope you feel better. I hate upset tummies. I usually get it whenever I eat fast food. I'm trying to cut that out because it's expensive, and it just does not do very good things for my tummy on the inside or the outside. Yeah, nobody needed to see that either, but yeah, metabolism slowing down, hit my mid-30s. Yeah, so there is a live stream, not an official one. This is just me kind of popping on because I felt like it. I missed you guys on Friday, and I just want to pop in and say hello, give you guys some updates about what's been going on. So very briefly here, this is the story. You guys got a little bit of it from my last video, and then a little bit on the Magic Minute Facebook page, and if you're a patron, you got a thing too. But just very briefly, here's what happened. My wife's quite a bit pregnant, and we knew months and months and months back. As soon as she conceived, we knew that we were going to be moving when she was pregnant. And so it was like, we always had that in our mind. Okay, that's going to be the thing. Got the lease here, and it was the move-in date was March 14. And we're like, okay, that's fine. It's going to stink, but what are we going to do? There's nothing to be done. Well, we got a phone call on Thursday night about 5:30 in the evening. It says, hey, how do y'all feel about moving in this weekend? And now there's this conflict here because one part of me goes, we do not have enough time to pack an entire house or nearly an entire house, clean it, and move into a new place and have it set up between Thursday night right now and Sunday. There's no way. And I'm going, nope, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And the other part of me is going, my wife's pregnant, and in 2 weeks she'll be even more pregnant. And the last thing I want is to have a situation where I am trying to move and then my wife goes into labor. Because holy crap, would that be terrible, right? That would be very stressful. So she's 2 weeks less pregnant now than she would be March 14th. So we said, yeah, it's going to suck, but let's go ahead and do it because, we'll just rip the Band-Aid off. So we did, and here we are. And I've even hung the drapes in the place. Look at this. Nothing's gone undone. I've done everything. The whole house is set up. I have made fire. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. So I didn't have internet on Friday night, so there was no way to do that. They didn't come until Saturday afternoon. I've been too busy to do anything. I've been getting up in the morning every day and either packing or moving and setting up house for the last couple of days, and doing that until I went to bed at night. And there's been no time in between, so I couldn't. I had gigs in the middle of this stuff too, which was nuts. On Friday night, I had a gig for my local Kiwanis Club. I was doing something. The Kiwanis Club is doing something called the Spirit of Allen. That's not me. The city of Allen, which is in North Texas, and the mayor was there, and we were honoring the mayor of North Texas. His name is Stephen Terrell, and I contributed my magical services to that evening and was able to entertain some of the city council members and the mayor and stuff. So that was cool. And it was a welcome break, but it also set us behind. And then Saturday, I had a magic show that I had to go to a person's house to do a house party show. And yeah, that was, so I did that. And then that was in Dallas. So I was gone between, the show didn't start until 2:30, but me going to places early. So I left at 1 o'clock. I didn't come back until 4 o'clock. So there was a big chunk there where I wasn't doing anything either. And so I had to make it for last time, and I have to be, hey, I'm Mr. Magic. I'm super magical and everything, while I'm exhausted and it was right. An hour before that, just covered in sweat and, it doesn't matter, right? That's the thing, is that the show must go on. You have to do your thing, especially when you're contractually obligated to be there because money has changed hands and the contract is signed. You definitely have to be there. I could have got maybe somebody else to cover it for me, but this was kind of a special thing. Not only because of the Kiwanis Club, I'm specifically the magician for the Kiwanis Club, and it was a way to extend a special courtesy of the local Kiwanis Club and their members to the city councilmen and women. So it had to be me. And then in the second instance, I was requested because I had met this family before, and they had specifically asked for me, at least their daughter did, and wanted to make sure they could see the magician who did the real magic, is what she put it as. And so nobody else but me would have sufficed. So I have to go do them. I'm going to catch over here because we have a lot of people texting things over here, and I want to make sure I'm catching up with them. Justin says, imagine some of these guys with the 1,500 plus decks of cards when they move. That can't be fun. No, well, if you think about this, let's do the quick math here, Justin. A deck of cards is a £1/4 pound, right? I could probably just do this in my head, but screw it because I'm too tired to think. All right, 1,500 divided by 0.25. It's like 600 pounds. That's 600 pounds of playing cards. Screw that. Nope. Not doing it. So Cedric lives in it. Yeah, we got everybody here. Everybody just popped on. It's so cool. Thank you guys for being here. This is crazy. I honestly didn't know if last minute like this on a Sunday night, if anybody would even show up, but thank you all for being here. It means a lot. I did move really close to my previous place. Here's the thing. I actually lived just one building over from where I used to live. We were in a 2-bedroom, and that was fine when we had my son. But then whenever we had, my wife got pregnant with her daughter now, we needed more space. And yeah, it wasn't going to work. So we ended up getting a 3-bedroom. So now we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom place. We're renting this for the next year, and then we're going to probably be buying or renting a house after this because we're just paying so much for this place. It doesn't make sense anymore to be spending what we're spending without actually having all the amenities. I don't have a garage. I don't have an attic. I don't have a yard. You know, size is pretty good, but it could be better for what we're paying. So could be buying a $250,000 house with how much we're paying for this, and you know, whatever. It's a rant for another time. Anyway, how's the Patreon going? The Patreon's going great. Yeah. So the first the month just rolled over, so everybody that's a patron just got charged for their patron fees or whatever. It's been going really great. I've enjoyed it. It's a way to be able to interact more deeply one-on-one with certain people, you know, with the members, and be able to do some things and have some creative outlets with the platform that I can't get on YouTube. So that's been really fun and really nice. So I really like that a lot. Yeah, it's been wonderful. So thanks for asking, Justin. I'm hoping that others will want to jump onto that and see all the cool stuff that you can get by going over there. Justin. Speaking of Patreon, make sure to check out the Magic Minute on Facebook and feel free to support the channel through his Patreon. Well, yeah, I mean, sure, that's the thing. But I'll tell you, Justin, I don't have any more stuff to send you. I threw it all away or whatever, or gave it away in the move. So I don't have any more stuff to give you. But thank you very much. I really appreciate you, man. I live on the internet. Don't we all? You're like Lawnmower Man with Pierce Brosnan. Right, you live inside computers. Yeah. Have you ever guys? Anybody here seen Lawnmower Man with Pierce Brosnan? Am I that old? I'm curious. I don't know. Justin, you're welcome, and thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. Well, Elizabeth. Yeah, this was a movie that came out in like the 90s, like 93, I want to say, 1993. So it's a little while ago now. Kit Walker. Hey, Kit. That's a new name. I haven't seen your name around before. Thanks for being here. And I thank you for validating me in my ageness. We can be old together. Yeah. When I pass gas, dust comes out. It's no, that's not true. At least I hope not. That'd be a mess. But guys, I just wanted to pop in here, give you guys a little what's up on what's going on. I really, really appreciate you guys being here tonight. This is so cool. I'm glad that this happened like it did. I want to tell you guys, I am taking a break. If you saw the Facebook post or your Patreon or whatever, you already know this, but I am taking a break from Thursday and Friday's live stream this week. So there won't be any video for Thursday on the 5th and no live stream on the 6th. I've just got to recoup. I've got so many things so many projects and things. I'm on I am the chair for a committee for a trade show that this organization I belong to is going to be doing. And I have a lot of people to organize. I've got like a whole team that I've got organized schedules with for the couple days, and furniture and attractions and everything. And I'm also performing at the trade show. And so I've got to like get all these things kind of like sorted. And then I've also got like, paying gigs that I've got to either do or book and all that kind of stuff, and follow up with people and all that kind of stuff. So I've got a lot of housekeeping to do. And I'm stretched at the limit for what I can do right now. So I am going to be cutting my my videos out this week, but I'll be back on the 12th and 13th, which will be really cool because the next time we do a live stream, it will be Friday the 13th. Won't that be fun? So I'm hoping that you guys will show up for that. And I don't know if the name escapes me right now, but someone asked me, did a video request for tricks with magnetic coins. I think this was whenever I did the Slidini vanish effect when I taught that. But somebody asked me about magnetic coins. So yes, that is something I'm definitely doing. In fact, it's what I planned for the video on the 12th. It's what I'm intending to do. So I hope you guys will tune in for that, and I will make sure to give credit to the person who suggested that or requested that when I go back through my comments and I find out who that was. Let's take a look at what we got over here. Message redacted. Oh, that's an interesting thing to write. Remember Martha Speaks, Blue's Clues. Oh, and the Little Bear. That was such a good show. Winnie the Pooh. I haven't got one of your streams before, so hey, Kit, you caught the stream. You caught the stream. Yeah, I'm also thinking about doing some other stuff because I do Thursday at noon, but I realize that like most of my audience is at work. A small percentage of you are still school age and are probably still sitting in a high school classroom or college classroom. And so, YouTube does this thing where the quicker that you get views and they keep piling on each other, that it's called the speed or the whatever on it, or the velocity. The more velocity a video has, the more it pushes it out. And so what I'm thinking about doing is changing whenever I upload Thursday's video to maybe a different date or different time on Thursday so that more people are able to watch it when it comes out. Because I know what happens is I put it out, I'm watching the metrics here, and I put out the video, and then like a couple people watch it, and then like the evening hits and like a whole bunch more people watch it. And then when we get to the weekend, like that's whenever it starts adding views. So I'm thinking about changing that upload schedule just to get it so it's more friendly for more people to see. I think the live streams at Friday at 10 p.m. still work pretty well. They work well for me unless I have a gig, but most of the time I'm getting home or I'll be home after a gig. And I think that we'll keep that. But what do you guys think about that? And I'll probably put a poll up too on the community page about what do you think about changing the date and time that I upload my videos, because I just want to make sure that I get them out, and then I'm giving myself every advantage because we're growing, and I've been looking at the metrics and with great pride and noticing that we are growing as a channel. We've added 100 subscribers, 104 subscribers in the last 28 days, which is amazing to me. We're growing. We're growing decently fast, sustainably fast. I want to say. I don't. The biggest thing is like I think a lot of YouTubers think they want to go like I want 1 million subscribers tomorrow, but the problem with that is that you'll get 1 million people, they'll subscribe for that video or whatever that you do, that one piece of viral content, and then but they don't really like anything else you did on your channel, because you don't have that infrastructure there. So what I'm doing is I'm building a back catalog of stuff that people will want to watch when they come on here. So I think we're growing sustainably fast, and I've been very pleased with that. So that's great. Trying to give the internet a different tone or a different focus about magic, a different type of teacher. Of course, we got guys like Chris Ramsey and Alex Pandrea and A Million Card Tricks and these guys, and they're all great, and they all have their own way of doing stuff. But I've got my own. I agree with them on some things, disagree with them on others, and just a different voice. So it obviously resonates with some of you guys. You show up on Sunday night at 9 o'clock my time with a few minutes notice. So I'm doing something right, and that's great. It's great feedback for me. But yeah, just trying to figure out how to tweak. So I'll leave a poll up and ask you guys about that later. Let me see what I can do as far as reading all the stuff. Oh, you guys are typing like animals here. Kit says, a bit off topic, but I wanted to say thanks for the commentary and the appearances on Scamnation. They really flesh things out and make the segments more understandable. Thank you, Kit. Yeah, that was the goal with that. I wanted to. The goal in this whole channel is more about magic mentorship. You watch a video and they go, "Hey, here's how the trick works." You ask the audience to pick a card, they place it back, you do the thing, and then poof. But they don't really talk about why you might want to do it certain ways to present it, a deeper history or backstory on the trick that might help aid you in creating a more meaningful presentation, things that will screw you up with a live show, things that you wouldn't think about unless you're actually performing them on the regular. So I'm glad that you enjoy those. I thought there might be a small audience that appreciated that. And that's kind of the basis for this whole channel, is like, Scam Nation. Not everybody from Scam Nation is going to enjoy my content. Some of them just want to learn a trick and want to learn how to do a thing and want to get a free drink at the bar and that kind of stuff. But there's a smaller percentage of them who have been learning that stuff online for a long time, a lot of YouTube videos. And they're like, okay, yeah, but like, what about this? Or I'm kind of left without really knowing how to perform this. Or whenever I perform it, I'm not getting the same reactions that I think I should or that the person in the video did. Why is that? And those kinds of things. And so I wanted to help with that. There we go. I get this stupid camera. I mean, I can't complain. It's pretty good. It served me well for what it does. But so I hope that's been helpful, and I appreciate the kind words on that, Kit. Hey, Kit. YouTube does this thing, also known as the YouTube algorithm screw job. Yeah, I mean, I get why they have to do things sometimes the way that they do them, because not every channel can just blow up constantly. It would be impossible for anybody logging into YouTube to know what was actually relevant or interesting. And they have to try to meter out and find out what people are going to want to watch, and then show them that content. And so they do all these screwy things that sometimes feel counterintuitive or are much more difficult for a smaller channel to rank or whatever. Even if they're making a really great content, or superior content to, and I'm not using myself as an example, but I've seen some small channels who do some really, really solid work, and nobody knows about them. Nobody knows about them. And it's like, well, why not? And then, some people, not me because I'm crazy, but a lot of people get discouraged before they even get that takeoff. And I know they will, because they're amazing and they put out amazing stuff. But yeah, it's really just a show up every week, take your knocks on the chin, and maybe we'll give you a little something every week, if you keep working hard at it. But that's what I'm at. That's what I'm doing, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the long haul. When I commit to something, it's like, well, it takes a lot to shake me loose. You know, what did Winston Churchill say? He said, success is just failure after failure without the loss of enthusiasm. I think that exactly sums me up. You fail your way to success. So I've experienced a lot of failure, and I've learned a lot of really wonderful lessons over the years. And basically, everything that I know and has taught me about being a professional magician for as long as I have, and all these things, and working on a project or doing a thing, is if you stay on just a little bit longer than most people's quit time, that's when you'll see the success. You just got to push right past that difficult hump, and then on the other side is the promised land, you know. I'm trying to catch up with you all. You guys are crazy writing all these things. Steve was before Joe. Yeah. Yep. Oh, you guys are talking about Blue's Clues. Yeah. Steve was before Joe. Blue's Clues, Blue's Clues. And now I'm hit with a copyright claim. I preferred Steve. Joe was all right, but I preferred Steve. He was the OG, man. For the non-live videos, or non-live videos, I assume is what Justin means. Whatever time is good for me. The live stream Sunday night, Wednesday night, and Saturday night are all good for me. Okay. All right. Haven't seen the new guy though, so we don't have TV. Joe's the current guy after Steve left the show. Oh my gosh, just like a whole breakdown about Blue's Clues. We should start like a subgroup here. Are you guys on the Blue's Clues subreddit? Yeah. All right, I'm just catching up on you guys' comments here. That Super Dog show, I don't remember what it was called. Underdog? Underdog. That might be, I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but Minnie. Oh my gosh, Minnie's here. I'm reading it. Hey, Minnie. Minnie says, "Hi, Alan. A live stream while I'm home. I thought you were going to get some rest on the move. Glad to see you. I desperately need rest. In fact, I need to sign off here in just a few minutes. This is going to be a shorter live stream than usual because I'm freaking pooped, and I've got to get back at it tomorrow morning, hardcore. So, yeah, no, we're going to be cutting it here in just a few minutes. But I'm glad to see you, Minnie. Thank you for being here. It's super cool. Super Dog or Mighty Dog? Underdog. Underdog's where it's at. Kit says, I think we've all seen those things, small channels being really neat and interesting, but YouTube seems to purposely shove them aside. Yeah, well, they're not money makers. That's the problem. You know, that's why, and I don't want to bring up Patreon again, but that's why I started a Patreon, because, you know, unless you have millions of subscribers in a particular niche, it's very difficult to make a living off of YouTube. I am at well past the 1,000 subscribers needed for monetization, but I only have about 1,117 watch hours right now, and you need a minimum of 4,000 to be monetized. And then even after you're monetized, it's not very much money. It hardly is worth it. The monetization is really doesn't do anything for YouTubers. That's why they reach out and do other things like brand deals or sponsorships or Patreon, because that's the only way we can actually make a living doing this, or even make enough to help pay for the videos that we want to make for you guys. Making videos is expensive, and YouTube ain't really helping with that. So that's why you've seen all these things with, Audible and Get Roman, and which I'm not. Well, I have a sponsorship deal with Audible, but I have an affiliate program with Audible, not a sponsorship program. That's why you see all of that, all those commercials and all those things, is because YouTubers get paid for that stuff, and we have to. If you want to keep seeing content, you want them to have enough time to make that content for you and be able to spend the money to, buy the camera that they're reviewing, or the iPhone that they're reviewing, or taking the trip to the place that they need to go to show you the thing that they're doing or whatever. It costs money. It costs money, and I'm not independently wealthy. I still got to work for a living, and yeah, Patreon's been a wonderful help so far. It helps me pay for right now my the software I use to help me do keyword research for YouTube. So it's very helpful. Just that leaving that little bit, it's going a long way and it's going to good use. So it's very appreciated. What have we got? Justin says he was Superman's lost dog. Crypto. Superman's lost dog was Crypto, named for Krypton, the planet where Superman is from. I got to go, Alan. I have school tomorrow. Good night, Elizabeth. Have a fabulous one. Homeschool, so I actually already graduated high school. Sweet. Yeah, I did that too, man. I was homeschooled whenever I was in grade school, and then also in high school. I actually graduated 2 years early because I was able to skip a grade in grade school, and then I also skipped another grade. I took my junior and senior year together and finished early, and I was graduated at 17. So it's like, yep, I'm done. It's super helpful when you can do that, because you don't have to take school break. You don't have to take a summer break either if you don't want to. You can just keep working, which is what I did. Yeah, Justin, go get a job. Go start pulling your weight, man. Start pulling the weight and start helping out around the house. Underdog was good, but who remembers Crusader Rabbit? I don't remember Crusader Rabbit. I remember Secret Squirrel. I remember Underdog. And yeah, Secret Squirrel. Yeah. I don't remember Mighty Mouse. Yes. Here I come to save the day. Or something like that. I remember Crusader Rabbit. I'm going to have to look up Crusader Rabbit. Cool to be here. Appreciate you still taking the time out for us. Hey, you know what? Thanks for taking the time out for me. That's you guys all got crazy busy lives. I'm sure too. I'm not the only one with stuff going on. So I'm grateful that you're here and spending some time with me. Thank you very much, Minnie. You're the best. Kid, I don't know of any content creators who rely on YouTube monetization. I don't know any who really, really worry about it to begin with. Yeah, I as soon as I decided I was going to come back, or I was going to come back to YouTube, because here's something that not everybody knows, but I've been on YouTube since very early on. Very early on, I've been making videos on this channel, on the Magic Minute. It used to just be my name, which was Alan Paletti. I changed it to the Magic Minute when I came back as a way to help separate my project here on YouTube and separate it from my own personal magician for hire business. I wanted to make sure they were separated, and if you searched for them, you would get different results. So I didn't want to name that after my name. I wanted to have it the Magic Minute or some kind of call name. But if you guys go and look back, I was bald when I started. The first video I ever have on this channel is with Jay Sankey and we're hanging out with my friend Joe, or my Joe. My friend Joe is recording, and I'm hanging out with Jay Sankey, and it's a message for my friend Patrick. So I was bald, then my hair came back, and then I shaved it off again, and that's my career on YouTube. But I mean, I used to get back in the day when I was really hammering away at it, and I was doing all the videos and stuff. I mean, I have videos that have 100,000 views and everything, and then I left YouTube at the height of my fame and popularity. I left, and I was gone for like 4 or 5 years. And I decided, you know what, I missed this, and I want to come back. And I don't know why I quit in the first place. That was dumb. And now I'm having to completely rebuild everything from scratch, and everything. So it used to be a big deal. I used to get all kinds of sponsorships and brand deals and all that kind of stuff. But it's been a while, and I gotta pay my dues again. So that's okay. Yeah, but I never thought I would. I would count on YouTube monetization. I actually used to be a YouTube partner back in that time, and I was paid by YouTube, and I was not paid very much. I might make like like $100 a month or something like that, which, that's not nothing to sneeze at, but it's certainly not enough to like sustain a living or to, so it was okay. Yeah, but of course I lost that since they've changed their rules and all that kind of stuff, and then I've been gone so long. But I don't have the time, but if you have spare time, do you play video games? If so, which? Yeah, $100 is takeout. Yeah. It's not incredible, but that's why, I went the Patreon route. I figured, you know what? I hate being a slave to the stupid YouTube algorithm because right now what I'm having to do, and here's my strategy for videos, is I'm trying to make videos that appeal to you guys and that you guys enjoy and everything and that are good, but I also have to create another set of videos that are used to make sure that they rank well in search so I can bring new people in. And so I'm like having to break up my content into these different nodes depending on who I'm trying to approach and what my goal is. So I'm trying to get all these things juggling at the same time. So I have people who have been on the channel for a while, getting stuff that they like to see, but then also grabbing new people and ranking and making sure I'm doing stuff that ranks well in search so that more people can find this and all that stuff. So it's, well, I have a strategy, so that's good. And I think it's evident in how much we've been growing and everything. But, somebody like Peter McKinnon just uploads whatever, right? Here's Peter McKinnon picking his nose for 2 minutes and people tune in, it'll have 1.5 million views in 30 minutes of being up. And that's very frustrating. I wish I could show more of my or open up or be more relaxed about having to look for keywords and have to be whatever, but that's just stuff down the line whenever I can command more attention and stuff. So I'm not gonna get pissed about it, but it's a little frustrating. Justin Two Cards says, at least now you have knowledge of the YouTube platform. You aren't just starting out for the first time. Well, Justin, you say that, man, but let me tell you, YouTube is a different place than it was 4 years ago. There's always these updates that, like every month you have some new change to the algorithm or to what's going on. YouTube is a very different place. There was a time where I used to be able to make videos that I could sell through YouTube. I would make I'd make like a tutorial or something, but like some kind of super in-depth tutorial. And then I would put it behind a paywall, say, hey, look, if you want to buy this video, it's $2.99 or whatever I wanted it to be. And then people could buy that from me through YouTube. I don't know if you guys even remember that was a thing, but I used to be able to do that. And now I'm looking for a new video distribution platform. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Talked a little bit about doing this Penguin Magic thing. I'm trying to look at them as a distribution platform for a series of more in-depth videos we're going through. But again, that's further down the line, but just sprinkling it out there so you know. But yeah, I used to be able to do that through YouTube, and now you can't do that anymore. So stupid. So I am starting from scratch in a way. Well, Justin, yeah, I hope you can make it, man. I mean, you got stuff to take care of. You got stuff to take care of, but if you can make it, it's cool. It'd be a lot of fun to see you. It'd be really cool to shake your hand, meet you in person. That's something I'm kind of unofficially hacking TAOM and taking it over for my own YouTube purposes. I have some people who are trying to go. If you don't know what TAOM is, Kit, if you're here, I have some people who are trying to make it or are making it to TAOM this year. And of course I'll have there's nothing set up with TAOM where we're having an official Magic Minute meet and greet or whatever, but I will be about. and I will be tweeting, and I will be doing social media things and doing videos and vlogs and stuff. And I will have time to hang out and meet with my YouTube fans if they can make it to TAOM. So if you can make it to TAOM, I will be there, guaranteed. I am one of the headlining performers for the close-up show. I'm doing my mentalism act, or part of it, because I only get 15 minutes. But yeah, if you can go, great. I would love to see you there. Of course, if you can't make it, don't get upset about it. There'll be a video about it still. Probably do a live stream. There'll be ways to interact and be a part of it still if you can't be there in person. It says, I'm just glad you're not yelling at us to smash your like button, especially before we watch the video. I'm so glad you are not using the term smash. I'm glad you are not dabbing. Yeah. So, here's my opinion on that. It drives me nuts whenever I see people who, and I used to do this, and I did this, and if you look further back, I'm sure you can find examples of me doing this, but whenever I started thinking about it, finding my voice and really understanding what I wanted this channel to be about, and who I was addressing, and how I was addressing them, and my relationship and with you guys, and how that works, and that dynamic, and with new viewers as well, is why in the world would a YouTuber ask someone to like their video before they've even watched it, right? Or to subscribe to their channel if this is their first video. Like that, why? You haven't provided me with any value yet. You don't get my like or subscription until you've proven yourself to me as the viewer. And so it's super obnoxious when people go, hey, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to smash that like button, and subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you're notified of all future videos. Like, maybe I don't want to be jerk, maybe I don't like your channel. Maybe I don't like your face, it's very hubristic to think that people are just going to subscribe to you because you're awesome and all these things. Prove your worth. And if you're doing a good job, people will subscribe. They will hit the like button. They remember that they're there. I do like to leave a little reminder at the end, just in case they've got all the way through. They've been hypnotized with my content because it's so amazing. And do a little call to action at the end just to remind people. Like in these live streams, for instance, like I get to the end of the live stream and people are like, oh, shoot, I forgot to like. And they do it every time, right? That's, what happens. But don't do it until you've delivered on the goods. So, and I'm really sorry. I dabbed. Hey, I don't dab. But if you'd like, I'll do a little, okay. All right. A little, ooh. Okay. That's more than enough. Okay. Ain't nobody need to see that. Yeah. The next keyword should be picking my nose. Do a funny magic trick picking your nose. I can actually. I can do a magic trick where I pick my nose. Oh my God. Look at the size of that dog. Yeah. Thank you guys. The thing is again, yeah, I could do that. Is that you want me that to be my thumbnail? Look at this crazy trick. I mean, like, I have to get people to, thumbnails are the envelope and the letter is the content, and so I got to get people to click on the things. And I've tried to make it eye catchy and different enough from everything else that's out there, but I don't want to be like super hype. I don't want to be real clickbaity. I want to make sure that whatever I say in the thing, in the title or in the thumbnail, that you're going to get it in the video, right? So I'm trying. I want to try to be as ethical as possible. Yeah, that's my wife reminded me, hey, you said you're going to be having a short live stream. So yeah, I've got to sign off here, guys. It's getting late, and we all got to go to bed and do our jobs tomorrow. So let's just punch through these comments real fast, and then I've got to get going, guys. All right. All right. Minnie, it looks like something in my hands. Now watch, because it's at my nose. Ew. I bought my plane ticket for TAOM and all set to go. Minnie, I'm gonna meet you. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna do that on camera, right? We're gonna I'm gonna meet you, and then we're gonna be on the video and be like, look, this is Minnie. She's a patron, and she's right here in real life. That'd be cool. Earl, love to see a video advising on getting your first magic gig, things you put yourself on and how much to charge. Earl, thank you for commenting. I haven't seen your name here before. I'm glad you're here. I really appreciate you being here. Please, yes, if you haven't, please pop over to the Magic Minute Facebook fan page and please leave me a note about that. I'm so frazzled I will forget. So please leave me a note about wanting to see that, and I will definitely make that video. Thank you. I subbed after you replied on my comment on Scam Nation. Well, hey, man. Thank you. Thanks, Ed. Kit, kind of annoys me too, but really all they do is they're trying to game the system. They're trying to make the algorithm work for them, and I really can't fault them. Yeah, but, you got the problem I find with that is cheating works. Cheating will let you pass a test, but it's a lot better if you just know the stuff, At the end of the day, we've all done things to game a system or to try to get over something or find a cheat code or a pass through. But, I don't use cheat codes when I play video games, and I don't do that because my victory doesn't feel good. If you cheat, then you can't honestly take pleasure in your success because you didn't earn it, So I understand trying to game the system or whatever, but I think that you can do it honestly and you'll feel good about it. Nobody can take it away from you. You earned it. It wasn't just some kind of hacker, cheat, or whatever. So my belly button stinks. Okay. Thanks for sharing. The floss is better than the dab. Flossing should be a Patreon tier reward. There you go, guys. Enjoy. That's funny. I'm sure you probably don't know this, but it's worth a shot. Travel trailers. Would the hotel be opposed to something in Oklahoma? The hotels that are outside of town may allow such a thing, or is there a nearby park? That I don't know. It's in Fort Worth, man. I don't know. You'd have to ask the hotel. The hotel is listed on the TAOM.org website. You can look up where TAOM 2020 is happening and get in touch with the hotel or see the surrounding area. I don't know that offhand, to be honest. Oh, good night, good night, good night. Welcome to the Magic Minute, pimping the system. Kit Walker says, the other side of the video game analogy is, I don't care about earning a victory in a video game. I want to relax and enjoy spending time with what I can, not bang up my head against a skill wall. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can appreciate that too, but I think YouTube, this is a business for me, or I'm treating it like a business, and hopefully someday it will be my business. And when you take shortcuts in business, they always come back to bite you some way or another. Just experience talking here. Yeah, I treat YouTube as a business, and can't take shortcuts. Can't take shortcuts. I don't know how long you've been watching the Magic Minute, but he normally does live streams on Fridays at 10 p.m. Although this week is too busy. You take care of it. Okay, guys, that's it. 50 minutes in. I am I'm tired. I have stretched my wife's my sweet, loving, beautiful, incredible, angelic, patient wife thing. She wants to go to bed, so I really do need to sign off here, guys. I'll see you soon. I'm so glad we got to spend some time together tonight. hit that like button right there if you want to. It would be really wonderful. Helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in 1 week's time, or a little bit over a week, the 12th and the 13th. See you guys then, okay? Cheers. And stream.